All right, so this is why this channel's here, and this is why I keep telling you guys that if you're not subscribed to this channel, this is the stuff that you're not going to see. So this is that other part of the other channel. This is where I just basically just randomly start a live and start working on something, just like, I don't know, if I've got the whim or I've got the thought. So right now, I got to go upstairs, got to grab my coffee. This is kind of a COVID and coffee, but it's on the other channel. Gonna grab my coffee. I got like half a muffin to eat that my wife left me, and I'm going to prep or repair, whatever it is, the felony from yesterday's crash. Just give it a kind of a once over. Maybe just check things. Make sure things aren't too loose. Make sure I'm not missing anything that's potentially broken. I honestly, I don't understand why I've got such a gouge on one of my wheel nuts on the back wheel, especially seeing how dished it is. So does that mean that wheel literally flexed that much? Man, after seeing some slow-mo videos of crashes that I've had, I gotta wonder, could it have like landed like on a pebble, like perfectly to scrape that wheel nut the way it did? Yeah, I suppose it could have. But what are the chances? I don't know. I guess the chances are as like similar as to me crashing a Felony, which is supposed to be a stable vehicle, and I'm sure it is. Just under in my hands, apparently it's apparently it's not. I did stupid things. I didn't give it enough back and forths. Number one, I didn't give it enough rips, and I guess that was part of my issue, obviously. I didn't even realize that I didn't have brakes. Who does that? Who takes a car for a rip the first time, meaning like in a new area, on a speed gear and doesn't check for brakes? This guy. So anyways, I'm going to grab my coffee. I'm going to grab the HoBao and the Felony, bring it down here, and yeah, do some work on it. And today I'm going to take the Felony and the VT back out. It's crazy. Even though the VT is 10 miles an hour slower, I think because I have more time with that car, I don't know. It felt different. It probably just has to do with the speed. So I don't know. All right, I'm gonna jump out real quick. I'm gonna leave you looking at this mother's polish. If you want to go fast, this is what you got to use on the bodies of your RCs. Because just like waxing a car to make it go like 5-10 miles per hour faster, cuts right through the air. And no, I am not a paid sponsor. It's just one of the products I use. Lauren, what's going on, guy? Trash Ninja Morning. J.O., what's going on, guy? Bandit, what is happening? I'll be back. I gotta get the cars and stuff, so. Car number one, the VT. The one that I seem to be more comfortable with, maybe because it's smaller. I really don't know. I don't know why I'm more comfortable with it, but I am. It's running a 22 tooth pinion right now. And I'm going to be tossing, not right now, but I am going to be tossing a Game Changer fan in here because after yesterday's rip, I feel once I increase the pinion, I'm definitely going to need that additional cooling in this car because I could touch, obviously I did a few rips, so I could take my hand and I could actually leave my hand like that and then probably take it away. I probably should have brought a temp gun with me, but obviously it wasn't in my mindset. I didn't think it was going to be necessary. I don't even know. I never even ended up checking the felony to find out like what the temps were on that. I'm sure they were fine. I mean, I only went a fake 80. Would I go 84 or 83? I can't forget. I'm just calling it a fake number because I really don't know. I don't know. I can't count it. I will not count that number because I crashed, so it's inaccurate. So everything on this car is laser straight. I should take, actually I should. I'm going to actually take these wheels off and I'm going to clean them because I actually noticed that, well, maybe not. I don't know. I think I don't even know where my tape is. I used to have tape. I think I might take some tape and see if I can balance these wheels out if they need to be balanced. It seemed to run pretty good. I do have my balancer right here, so I can actually, check these wheels for balance just to see how they are, if they're all right or not. I do have the clay and stuff, but I'm not interested in using the clay for some reason. I just want to try using the tape, just see what happens. I don't know. I've never done that before, so I'm just going to try it. I'm going to go grab the Felony and maybe my coffee too. My coffee and a half-eaten muffin. Do not charge your LiPo batteries in the house. So, what I have decided to do with this, though, what I have decided to do with this is, I believe I can get what's running in here is a 22. I'm pretty confident that I can actually get a 23 in here. I mean, not that it like makes like a major difference, I guess, but I just want to try it because it is going to give me just that one extra tooth. which is going to push the motor a little bit harder and the ESC, but it's so slight. I have pinions coming, but I've got the ability right now to at least toss a 23 in, and I don't think I have to modify this motor mount, because otherwise I'll actually have to modify the motor mount. And that's kind of a bummer that I'll have to do that. What would be cool is if I could actually just take another center diff setup and just jam it in here. There's a couple of things that I need to square away. Like, one is this ESC wire. Eventually, there's going to be a rub through on the back side of this. Even though this side of the metal is pretty, it's not really sharp, but I figure eventually, just from it rubbing back and forth, that eventually it'll potentially cut the wires and cause issues. I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to jump on the YouTubes. I mean, internet connection. What do you mean no internet? What are you talking about? All right, there we go. Hey, look at that. It's funny. I get my own. It's funny. I get my own notification. All right. So where am I on this? I think I'll change out the pinion first, because that's literally easiest. Let you look at some coffee right there. All right. So I'm going to take the pinion, obviously, I'm going to take the pinion out of the Felony, because the pinion that the Felony came with, I'm just going to slap this one on there, because the smaller pinion, because this has got that stupid D thing, this pinion will not fit on that shaft. At least I don't think it will. I think I already tried that. I can't remember. Alright, so I will steal the pinion off of this thing. Let's just undo this. Yeah, it's like right at the edge. I think it's got enough room just to do one more tooth, is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing one more tooth on there, so. But the only way to find out is to actually take it off. And that should be on there pretty tight. Yeah, boy, is that on there. Boy, I really didn't want that thing to come off. Holy smokes. Wow. That's really on there. I kind of fired up this for a second, if I could find my blowtorch. Where did I put my blowtorch? enough, I hope. Yep, I think so. Just enough. Perfect. All right. So this is a 2022. And the 23. Oh, so actually, that's a 27. What am I talking 23? That's not a 23. The 23 is this one. So that's not going to work. Man. Because this has got that stupid D thing. And it won't slide over, will it? No, it won't. Dang it. What was I thinking? Man, in order for me to get this in here, should I just literally just try to do a 27 now? How much would I have to modify this? You know what? For some reason, I thought I was putting a 23 in. And that's because I think I was thinking this one. I wasn't thinking right. So I can still take the Felony one out. So I'll still take this one out. Yeah. So I'm going to take that one out. Because at least if I modify that motor mount, which is kind of a bummer, but if I modify that motor mount, I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna see what happens. I mean, what can I'm not gonna lose anything by trying it. Other than losing my driver. That's that driver. Where's the one that what is going on here? My brain. There's just something wrong with my brain. Where did it go? Alright, so somehow I'm missing the stinking driver that I used to. I probably will lose the the little clip. All right, go like that. Undo that. All right. Now I can take a little pick. Nope. I'll just got it right on that D side right there. There we go. Ooh, that thing's on there too, huh? I wish, man. See, it's different. It's a different setup. Sometimes you wish like other manufacturers' stuff could just like be a drop-in. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a drop-in, but it's obviously not. So So we'll keep this together over here. Get this out of here. Now, just out of curiosity, what do I have to do to get this beast of a gear in there? Okay. So the problem with that is so that lines up nice right there. It's right at the edge. That's the problem. Right at the edge. It's almost like I should just like drill another screw through. See, that ain't gonna work. So what will happen is if I've only got one screw, I'm assuming that the motor could shift back and forth. So the mesh is perfect right there. Well, let's see. What's the worst that could happen? You know, I could just crash, right? What's the big deal? Who cares? All right, so I got a line. Well, it's almost lined up. What's the worst that could happen, right? Single screw holding it on. Man, that's so close. See, that's what I'm looking at right here. You're trying to take my screwdrivers again? Do I chance it with one screw? It just seems very sketchy if I just chance it with one screw. Man, this could be the destruction of this car right here. If I just chance it with this one screw, it could be bad. It's a good mesh. Yeah, see it moves. It's no good. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Nah. I don't think I have a bit. Don't know if I have a bit or not. I could just mill that out a little bit. I don't even know where my drill bits went. Where the heck are my drill bits? Man, ever since I tried to like organize this place, it's gotten worse. Yep, I don't even know where my drill bits are now. Oh, this is awesome. Where are my drill bits? Go down. too big. Just like I thought. So. What if I not put the filings on the motor? Killing people's ears. That's just too tight. Just gotta go a little bit more. A little bit more, and it should be happy. Keep putting the motor in the way. Alright, that should do it. Yeah, that looks way better. Yep, I think that did it. Could be a little better than that, but I'll just toss this one in just to see what it feels like. Pry it out all the way. Ooh, I think that's it. That's actually a little too much. I could go one more tooth. Yeah, it's a little too loose. So that works. Oh, a little too tight now. Back it off a little bit. Nope. Too tight. Just a little bit more. Pretty close to the edge. The material's still there, so I feel better with that. Make sure it's all cleaned out. Alright. That hopefully will do it. Yeah, plenty of slop now. Plenty of slop. Wow. Yeah, plenty. Perfect. Nice. All right, I'm happy with that. I should be charging up a battery pack, but definitely not inside the house here. I am not charging a LiPo pack in the house. It's going to sound like I am, but I'm not. Because you don't do that. Not a good idea. I'm definitely not taking the other pack out, and I'm definitely not charging this one either inside the house. Because it's the wrong thing to do. So basically, both of those packs were, especially, I think, which one was it? So this pack obviously got a lot more use. So this pack, you know, is lower than what the other one was. I'm satisfied with that. It's got a good mesh. I'm going to be fine with that. There's no issue. There's already thread lock in there. I think it's good. So now, what did I want to check? I think everything with this car was mint. Other than this one does have a certain amount of slop that I never considered taking care of. And what I should do, yeah, see, that's just bearing slop. That's steering slop. It's just all bearing. The rear here, hub is tight. It's literally just a bearing. Man. Probably the same thing on this side too. The hub itself is mint. There's like maybe a little movement in the hub on this one. But we had already checked this car with its little alignment thing. Good there. Good there. This one's actually slightly off. You know what? How about this? How about I just don't care? I think that's fine. I do have some camber in the front, which I'm fine with. Yeah, the slop is even. So most likely this ESC probably will cut out. I'm thinking it will. Maybe it won't. I'm going to just pop these wheels off. If I can find my wheel wrench. Just to see what, check balance. I should go this way. Can I go that way? I don't know if I can go that way, can I? Maybe I can. Be easier to. I don't know if I can go this way. Never tried it this way. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. So obviously that's showing a heavier side, which is pretty much right here. So what I would do is just apply maybe a little bit. I wish I had my foil tape. If I had my foil tape, that would be mint. I want to give this car at least a chance. So basically right there. And I don't know where my damn foil tape is. If I had my foil tape, I'd much rather put that on than the other stuff. But maybe it won't matter. I gotta get my tape. Now, the only thing in question is how much. And if I just take a little bit of this tape, let's go like that with it. You know, just lay it here, and that way I can cut a strip off. Let's see what happens if I just add a little square. Basically right there. Okay, definitely not enough. So if I add the rest of it. Oop. Nope. Wow, it's really heavy. If I take that little green sticker off. Ooh, it definitely changed it a little bit. So it definitely needs a thicker thing of tape. I wonder where my other Gorilla Tape is. The other Gorilla Tape I have is a lot thicker. Just curious, what happens if I take that whole thing and stick it on there? Not enough. Definitely added some, but not enough. Wow, I guess I will have to use the clay. That seems pretty heavy. It's slightly better, but not enough. It's kind of sketchy. So if I peel that layer off, put on another layer, that's definitely too heavy. I snip off a piece of it, then what happens? No, you gotta be kidding me. Is that? That's way closer. Yeah, wow. That actually works. Yeah. All right. Nice. And the centrifugal force should keep the tape in place. That's what I'm going with. Yeah. All right. So I can go in there, cut that down, cut that down, cut that down, that, there, and there. And I am happy with that. I feel that's a good balance. That actually worked out pretty mint. I like that. That worked mint. All right. So that one's all set. The hacker way. Today on Hack 'em Up Garage. Actually worked mint. Wow. Now, of course, it'll probably just explode when I get to where I'm going. But it seemed like it worked mint. All right. Now we'll go after this one. See what this one's like. Clean off the inside. Nasty. Spit. Clean it up nice. So I know it's right there. But this one actually didn't need as much, I don't think. So, here. Looks like right here. Nope, still needs. Maybe it needs that whole thing. About there, I think. Okay, so I put a little bit too much on. But it's still not that bad, though. That's not too shabby. I think it's actually not too bad. Well, maybe not. If I did take a little, what if I take a little touch off
of this piece. Like that. A little bit more off of this edge. Still wants more off of that edge right there. Take off a little bit more. Now it's just rotating it around. Son of a... Now I've got it actually worse. So it's still a little bit right here. If I get rid of that. Boy, it just wants to just follow it all the way around. So it's almost as if I take a piece that I just took off and stick that there, what will that do? Oop. There. That's way better. Not perfect, but better. Boy, that's heavy. Is that a rock in there? There's a stinking rock in there. That doesn't help. There's a boulder stuck in the wheel. Well, that ain't coming out, is it? Son of a gun. Well, let's just have to balance it with a rock in it. Awesome. Oh, I want that rock out of there. Come on, get out of there. Nope. Close enough. Let's see how that does when it spins. Wow, really? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's close enough. Wow. Wow. That worked out, man. Wow. How'd that? That's pretty cool. All right, so I think this thing is ready to go now. I feel pretty confident now in this. All right. I forgot I left the switch on. All right, I'm point blank going to be happy with that one. That actually worked out pretty mint. I think 2 of the wheels were pretty off. Granted, who knows what it's going to do with all that tape on there. Hopefully it'll be fine. I have no idea. Went from a 22 tooth to now it's running the limitless, what is that, a 27? Right? Yeah. So went from a 22 to a 27. This is a 2000 kV motor. I think it's 2000. 150 amp ESC. Gonna run it on 6S, and yeah. The only thing is maybe that wire. I should see if I could do something about this wire. That's pretty sketchy. So I think I'm just going to put a piece of tape up here just to help buffer it. Just like that. And then take a piece of tape and tape it. Good enough. I feel a little bit better about that wire now. was thinking of doing. Just give that a couple extra cranks. Give that a couple extra cranks. Give this one a couple extra. Same thing. I feel pretty happy about this car. I think we're good. All right. I just need body pins for that thing. Boy, that. Boy, that really does dive down. Maybe I could bump up the front just a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. It's already pretty high. All right. I think I can just try bumping it up just a little bit, see what it looks like. kind of would like to get this car lower, but I don't think I can. That seems better, I think. It does have a rake to it. Obviously, the front is definitely way lower than the rear. And it seems like the body more matches the chassis, except for the fact that the front edge of the body here has kind of been, it's almost as if it'd be nice to somehow I think that should be all right. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what happens. Now this thing. I'll get its fat gear back on, or I'll get its fat gear on. Gone forever. Sergeant J, what's going on, guy? I just saw the red thing out of the corner of my eye. Hopefully out for another rip with the HoBao and the Felony. I'm hoping to not crash the Felony this time. I've got to, I gotta fix the front splitter. It's bent. What I should do is make sure I put that fan on right. Did I put that fan on the right way? I think I did. Let's plug this in for a second. Really amazing. Earl, what's going on, guy? Who's here? You and Guy would be a close match for sure. We'll have to change it to East Coast versus West Coast. Crash down. Crash down. Dude, you're right. But with my inexperience, I'm sure I can crash way better than you. You get it? With my inexperience, I'm sure I can crash way better. Just you might be able to afford the crashes. You'll be able to afford the crashes better than me. So, I really don't think I turned. I think I just I don't know. I had no brake, so it wasn't brake. Brake wasn't the issue. I think it was the sand that I hit when I let off on throttle is my guess. I tried to slow down the footage as much as I could. And it looked like if you listen to the footage, after I crashed, like what, 2 seconds later or somewhere around there was a gust of wind that hit me from where I was standing. So I don't know. I'm going to chalk it up to obviously being inexperienced with this stuff, but I really don't think it had anything to do with me turning that steering wheel. Definitely, like, again, definitely wasn't brakes. And that just got me. Son of a. And I have a feeling my bolts are folded over, so I can't get at the stinking thing here. Yep. Son of a gun. Oh, I think I got it. All right, cool. So I just want to heat this portion of it back up off the car. So hopefully I can bend it back into place, I'm hoping. And I should just replace these screws now. Or should I just run them? That one I think still has sand in it. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, this one. I'll be lucky if I can get that one out, I think. I have the wrong driver? Yeah, maybe I had the wrong driver. Oh, there we go. These RCs were not meant for these speeds. Anything can happen. Right. Well, I'm thinking, granted, like, you know, what you had already, you know, kind of mentioned was that obviously the HoBao was 10 miles per hour slower. And now the HoBao went from a 22 to the 27 limitless gear. So I'm thinking it should pick up a couple extra miles per hour now. We'll see. We'll see how stable it is, right? So you can see it folded down nice. I'm going to just apply a little bit of heat to it. And what Earl was saying was actually take something and round this edge off so it's not as blunt. At least if it was like rounded off or whatever, it would have a tendency, I guess. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I can reverse the splitter. Oh, wait a minute. I can just reverse it. Oh, look at that. And it's fixed. I just reversed the splitter and it's fixed. Not really, but yeah, there you go. It's a multi-use splitter. You just reverse it and you got the other side to use. Nice. I didn't even think of that. All right, I'm just going to grab the heat gun. If I can find my heat gun. You have got to be kidding me. I lost my heat gun too? Oh, come on now. Where's my heat gun? It's not in the drawer, that's why. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of heat to the splitter here. So while I press down on it, just going to apply some heat right there, and hopefully this will basically rebend. Nah. You know what? I'm just going to install it as is. I think it'll be all right. But I'm going to take sandpaper to this. That's definitely nice and straight now. Not perfect, but close enough. Once it's on the car, it'll be mint. I wonder if I should install it the other way now. If I install it upside down, technically the splitter will now be putting a slight amount of push up on that plastic piece. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to install it upside down, just like that. Goes both ways, right? Yep. I should do is heat it up while it's on the car. Good as new. Not really, but close enough. Boy, I thought I got a lot of slop in that arm. Holy smokes. Wow. What is up with that? This arm's got a massive amount. I must have tweaked something. I didn't remember it having that much slop. Well, no, maybe it does. Just kind of feels like it has a more noticeable click on this side than the other side. Would I be able to install some kind of shim in there? It's definitely at that front. Yeah. The back still feels good, considering. Still nice and sloppy. All right. I don't think anything's out. All right, I think I'm happy with that. What I should do now is I am going to pop off these wheels, and I'm going to try balancing them up like I did with the other ones, because the other one's way out of balance, and we'll see what these ones are like. Oh, it's got a knurled end now. Wow, that grinded nice, huh? So we'll see what these tires look like. For balance, you must have a balance. Get that little sticker off of there. How about that? I don't need the sticker. Yow. I didn't need to take off that much tape. should be able to take a little bit off of here. My head in the way? Can't tell if my head's in the way. So if I take a slice off of here, take another little slice off of there. A little slice. What if I add to right here? Now, if I take another little slice off of this, is that going to work? That's not too bad. It is slight. It's almost as if I add that piece that I just took off to right here, maybe. All right, that's good enough. Way better. I'm just going to slice it so that it stays in. Now, hopefully this will thread on. Yeah. That across, it looks like it's cross-threading. Can't tell if that's cross-threading. Nope, it's not. Whoa! Take one tire off and the whole wheel falls off. All right. Let's see. We'll take one tire off and the whole car falls off that wheel. Wow, this one's way off. Take that sticker out of there. Jeez. This car is way off. Holy smokes. Yeah. I'm happy with that. So I wonder what this is going to do. I wonder if this idea is really going to work. I honestly don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm just trying it. Just using tape. It seems like it's going to work in my head, but I've never tried this before, so no idea. Hopefully it works. I guess I'll find out pretty quick as the thing just like catapults into the wall at 100. Nah, we ain't going no 100. All right. I hope all this isn't a waste of time. Thing's probably just going to crash again anyway. Oh, going down. 100 miles per hour. You don't think, what, for me? You don't think 100 miles per hour is too far away from me? Never. Never, guys, never. Hopefully my tape idea is going to work and it's not going to just cause these wheels to like ovalize and self-destruct. Imagine if that's what it does. It just creates an egg-shaped wheel and it just annihilates. All right, I want that sticker out of here. All right, where are we? Oh, what's that? Nothing. All right. Stuff this right in there. Where is it? Right there. Needs more. So it's changed a little bit. It moved to up here. So if I took a little bit off of that, maybe it would rotate. Let's see what happens if I take just a little bit off. off a little bit more. So right here. So that's still a little heavy. It's getting there. So if I take off this, what's that gonna do? A little bit more. Oh, that's close. Still a little off. Just a little bit more. Okay. So now if I just took a little bit off of that side, if I went like this, and I take that and stick it right here. Nope. Screwed it up somehow. Because now it's right there. I think I took off too much, maybe. So if I take this and stick this here, what's that going to do? Nope. Got it. I think that's close enough. Close enough. Way better than it was, that's for sure. Again, I don't know if this is really doing anything, but I'm going to try it. I'm just slicing inside just to cut the edges of the tape so that it sits flat inside the wheel and not loose. Okay, is that wheel? So hopefully all this junk I'm doing, hopefully this is actually going to help. You're not crashing again, don't say that. Well, I know the HoBao's not going to crash. I don't know about this thing in my... Well, actually, you know what? Actually, the HoBao probably will crash now, too. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Do I have a stripped hub? Are you stinking kidding me? No way. Wait a minute. How is that possible? Ah, does that mean my front wheel's cracked? Crap. That shouldn't be doing that. What is going on here? Am I going to have to fire up? I am. You've got to be kidding me. I think this is stripped or something. What the heck? Oh, that can't be that bad, is it? What? Is this wheel broken? All right, what's up with that? What's going on now? I really have a broken wheel? What I need to do is I need to grab... There's no way that that's stripped out. Can't be. It is. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Stinking stripped out. Gotta be kidding me. Ha 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 ha, that's mint. take, this will probably snap off. Yeah, I can't grab that. Can I lock my cup? Jam a screwdriver into that cup. Gotta be kidding me. There we go. Wow. Wow, what? Wait a minute. What the heck? That was literally just because of thread lock? Boy, that thing is loose. All right. So I just stuck a screwdriver into the cup just to lock it from moving. Come on. That's better. Well, I'm just gonna. I don't think it's cracked. I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's cracked. It felt like it was, but it felt like it was stripping inside the hub, the wheel hub. See nothing. Fingernail's not catching on anything. It did take a nice smack right there during the tumble, but doesn't seem like it's cracked or broken. Yeah, I don't know. That's messed up. All right, well, I'm going to try balancing it out, see how this one works out. puts them right there. Okay. That's too thick. I think that's too thick. You're not. Oh, it's the same comment. Definitely way too heavy now. But where though? All right. So I'm going to take right from here. Take off a good chunk. Okay, seems pretty dang even. More off of this side. A little bit more off of here. A bit more. 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 Let's see what happens if I do this. Probably way too overkill. And it's not. What? How is that an overkill? Just a little bit. not too bad. Take a little off of here, like that. Yeah, wow, way better. Mint. No idea what this is going to do. I don't know if it's going to help me or hinder me, but I'm going to go for it. Cut on that inside just to settle the tape down. Same thing right there. Okay, I'm happy. I don't know about this wheel though. So I'm liking this balancer. This balancer is actually pretty cool. All right. I'm really not sure what was going on with this front wheel. And I don't know what the tape is actually going to do. I've never done that before. So, but it seems like it makes sense. I just don't know. Never done it. So, and I might as well be the guinea pig to figure it out. See if it even works. So funny. The splitter on the other side. What's going on? It's almost as if that section of the splitter hooked up. Like it needs to bend down. What's going on now? This is the side I think that, yeah, this is the side that got messed up now. That other side is actually hooked. The other side's actually hooked up now. Wonder why that is. All right, I'm done with this balancer thing here. So this thing is pretty cool. This is a factory team wheel balancer thing. Came with clay and all that junk, but I don't know. For some reason, I just felt like tape would work. And it seemed like it worked. I just don't know how well it's going to work. I mean, it's centrifugal force, so I'm just hoping the thoughts in my head are all panning out. We shall see. Because we'll be ripping both this and the HoBao. The HoBao is going to have a new top speed. A new top crash speed. A new top crash speed record. And I'm going to go easy this time. I'm going to not be trigger happy. I'm going to do a couple runs back and forth like Earl had said. He just did a video. And I think he was directly talking to me. Now, you see, when you go out, you want to make sure you go back and forth a couple times just to make sure that everything's mint. Otherwise, you're going to end up with issues. So I think I want to put a little bit of heat on that and bend that a little bit. Boy, this stuff's really malleable. Holy smokes. Malleable. Yeah, I think that's better. Can't tell if the middle is, almost looks like the middle's a little mangled too, but maybe not. It's just my eyes are mangled. That's what it is. My eyes are mangled. So I gotta go see what that noise was. It was a noise upstairs. It actually does work. I'm not trying to be resistant. I don't want to crash. My HoBao doesn't have any kind of assisted steering. So does that mean I'm gonna crash? That thing went laser straight yesterday. Granted, it only went 75, but is that really a speed to not recognize? I mean, for me, I was pumped that it's a touring car. So that HoBao went 75 miles per hour, or sorry, 74.5 from 73. And today it's really going to crank it because we went from a 22 to a, and I got to bring my heat gun too, because I'm guaranteeing now that I wasn't even even thinking that I was going to be able to throw, come on, trash barrel. I wasn't even thinking that I was going to be able to throw, get my hat on here so I can look presentable. Oh. So I wasn't even, I don't know, it's weird, man. I feel like even though I was nervous with the HoBao, I feel like I was less nervous. And I think it's because I already knew that the car wasn't going to go any faster than it really already did. Meaning, I knew I'd be able to squeeze a little something extra out of it because my road could only support that, you know, that anywhere from like 65 to 70 something. So I knew my road, that was it. My road didn't have any more. I mean, even that, my road really didn't have that speed in it. I was able to get it, but very, very hairy getting that kind of speed. Because I had never thrown myself in a parking lot before like that, I've never done it. And a couple of people like, you got nothing to be nervous about. And it's just like, I'm just being real. I'm like, I've got nothing to prove to nobody other than the smile on my face, and I'm having a blast. And that's what I hope everybody else is doing. And I feel like what I want to tell, like, all of you
like say you people that don't, do speed rips, try it. I think you're missing out on something if you don't. It's definitely nerve-wracking, at least for me it was. But the HoBao, I think because I had already been comfortable with that car, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't really afraid of it that much. I was nervous of the situation, And then of course you saw that white Jeep, right? The what was that? A Liberty? I think that was a Liberty. And that was dumb too. That was point blank. I gotta chalk that up to that adrenaline, meaning I should have looked. But I kept going because when I had seen the car go down that way, I had also scanned the parking lot when I did the round up at the end. And I didn't see anybody walk out, but somebody could have walked out when I was looking the other way and doing that whatever hit or whatever. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened. All I know is it's all a blur and the Felony crashed. So, but it's doing okay though. I think it's doing all right. Other than that front wheel not wanting to come off, it needed a little bit of assistance. But if you haven't tried running on the street like that, or in a safe area, man, you're missing out. You gotta try it. You just gotta. I didn't realize how much I was going to enjoy it. Like, I mean, I'll never not bash and thrash, but now I want to go fast. You know what I mean? It's a crazy feeling. But to kind of get back on, like, a couple of people like, you got nothing to worry about. Stop your crying or whatever. It's like, I'm not crying. I'm just doing it. I'm having fun. Like, I mean, my face is going to start hurting again. I think possibly the only thing that I feel is like a even more of a scare is that, at least with the ground, when you crash, well, I mean, a tree is different, but still, when you're driving on dirt and jumps and whatever, yeah, of course things break, but the ground has give. The pavement has no forgiveness whatsoever. And I mean, and I think I never thought of it that way. I never thought that, hey, the ground don't care nothing about nothing. It's going to shred whatever hits the ground. I mean, man, even riding my motorcycle, I had an R1 and I was never as nervous as I was. And this is an RC car that I was nervous about. And I had a stinking 04 R1. And I mean, that thing, you want to talk about a bike that rips. Now that bike ripped. And I mean, I never even had any kind of shake on that bike. But these little cars, they do. I don't know why. I actually cannot put my finger on why I was shaking. Like, I mean, it was crazy. It was pretty crazy, which is why I'm going today. Because I crashed, and I wanna not crash this time. And here's a big bonus today. Now, granted, where I am, I'm 20 minutes away from where I have to go, but there's no wind today. So what I'm hoping, I mean, and I can only analyze the footage just so much because it was blurry. I couldn't seem to focus in right to try to zoom in on it. But it seemed as though when I let off on the throttle, I had let off. I had no brakes whatsoever, so brake wasn't the issue. And I know I wouldn't have turned. But if you watch right as the car's rear end loses it, you see like right as it loses it, you see like a puff of dust. So all I can think of is I hit sand that I just didn't happen to notice when I was walking to get the car. Because obviously it crashed and it went a good distance from the initial issue area. I obviously I didn't look at that issue area, but zooming in and then feeling that wind or hearing the wind too, hearing the wind. I didn't feel the wind, but hearing the wind, that's all I'm guessing. I'm guessing it was those factors. Being inexperienced, I really don't think I turned. I didn't have brakes, so that, like I said, that's not an issue. I think it was a combination of a gust of wind and then literally just a combination of the car hitting sand or something. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm just getting out there and ripping it. I'm getting out there and ripping it just like all of you should. You know? Just, man, this is fun. Now, what I want to do, I want to electrify the Limitless. And I want my wife to be able to drive that. Meaning, obviously I'll put the throttle down so there's no craziness. But I want her to just, go out to a parking lot with me, and her and I can just, cruise the cars, cruise the pavement dwellers. Coffee's cold. Oh, no wonder why, because it's 3 hour old coffee. So my batteries are charged. Do not charge your batteries in-house. Both cars are running on 6S. The Felony now has its original, or the gear that it was supposed to have. So it went from this, which was a 16 tooth, to running its speed gear. It did have the Limitless gear in it. That obviously didn't make a difference. It wasn't like, I don't know. The Limitless gear actually fits on the HoBao because of the way it's a regular gear and it's not that funky D gear. Yeah, I think I'm ready. The only issue that I know I'm probably going to have, and I will actually bring a temp gun with me. The HoBao has never been run like this. So it's now running a 27 tooth. And I didn't even think, I thought the biggest gear I was going to get in it was a 23, but I decided to go ahead and take a drill bit and basically ream out the end. And there's still material left. 27 is probably the biggest. Well, maybe a 28. I do have some gears coming, but I'm wondering, man. So I'm going to bring my temp gun. I feel as though it's going to overwork this car or this motor. It is a 150 amp ESC with I think it's a 2000 kV. I can't remember. It's either a 2000 or a 2200. I actually don't remember. So, but I think I'm done talking. So, told us the guy, right, Earl, exactly, right. A little bird told me. So, I don't know. I think I'm ready. I don't really feel nervous right now, but I wonder when I get to that damn parking lot, am I going to have like flashbacks? You know what I mean? I'm gonna run the HoBao first because I'm more comfortable with that car. But I have no idea what it's gonna do now. All right, I'm gonna end this live stream. You can see that my area is changing.
It's going to grow. We had some furniture removed from here, which is going to be great because my wife, this is what's awesome. Other than the exercise room, which was right there, my wife was like, I want you to be able to have that whole downstairs area for your RC stuff. Now, what wife says that? That's pretty supportive right there. So I've been, trying to like do stuff and make things more normal. There's lights down there. It already has electricity down there. That was actually supposed to be this is like an in-law apartment down here. So that over there is actually a kitchen. So it's got pipes and wall outlets and stuff that are elevated back there. It's got like its own, it's just got its own stuff. So, all right. I'm out of here, I think. I might not go just yet. I might wait until my wife comes home. That way I can just take the CRV. It's just easier. I think she'll be home like at 2 or 3 or something like that. So if you haven't tried speed ripping, if you haven't tried on-road cars that just go fast, take it from me. Do it. It's such a different thing. It's such a different animal. And I literally, all I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing Earl's cars blazing. And the stinking cars just having that weird, like, buzz hum thing that I experienced for a very, very short period of time yesterday. I don't know if it's an ARMA thing or whatever. Oh, you know what I never checked? I never checked my drive shaft in the back. Here I am ending it. And I did want to check the drive shaft because this has that bearing. This has that little bearing thing. And it looks mint. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's really done anything. And I mean, I really didn't have time with it. But it looks like it's fine. Yeah, that was easy. All right. That's it. I'm going to end this live. This was the other channel, RC Guy Garage Live. This was not a COVID and coffee, but you could call it that. Maybe this was like a COVID and coffee. I called it something else. What did I call this thing? I don't even know what I called this. Oh, Speed Prep. Oh, Speed Prep Garage. I don't know. HoBao VT and the Felony. So, all right. I'm out of here. You should get out too and rip it. It's just something that I say. And I believe it. And you should too. Like, you should just do it. I mean, just do it. Yeah, you could wreck. You could cost yourself. This didn't cost me anything. So that first crash, it actually didn't cost me a dime. So, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, because this channel gets all these little other things. Like, I mean, I probably should have put this on my main channel, but you know what I mean? It's for the people that have subscribed to here and they know what's up. So, all right, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm going to go rip it. I'm going to rip the Felony, and I'm going to rip the HoBao Hyper VT on a 27 stinking tooth. Man, I don't know, man. We're going to see. My face is already hurting. Maybe your face should hurt too.